So, Firestarter with the AMCAR and Chimano 88, no skills, and doing everything allowed as well, because doing day 2 and 3 stealth makes the those 2 days very easy. Yeah, definitely the challenge is the first day. You are only one player, that means you can't really carry bags that efficiently. Even though you can give the bags to the team AI, they are just moving way too slow. Like they are straight up turtles if you give them a bag. So yeah, here I tried to melee that guy before he detected me, but nope, was a little bit too late. That kind of sucks, but it's whatever. So now there's 2 things I want to try to do. Is one, of course, try to burn some weapons as fast as possible, and 2, not go down. I definitely want to save my downs because I'm bringing shape charges for the extra trucks inside the hangars, just in case I need to open them. I don't want to wait for the drill. So of course I get a couple of good dodges, which is always nice. Yeah, it's not really too much to say more about day 1. Really, like, it's really that, and I have to reset this day a good amount of times, mainly because of bad RNG with the gas tank, where you can blow up the weapons. I don't want to walk, half across the map to blow up like one weapon bag, or one bag of weapons rather. But on the first hangar I actually get really unlucky. I only get 2 weapons in here, which does not happen too often. I at least hoped I would get 4 weapons. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I only got 2 weapons in there. So that means I have to do this the hard way and get some of the weapons in this hangar, which is even further away from the fuel tank where I can blow them up. And as well, it's fairly far away from the escape van. So since I got this one, I figure out it might be just as well worth to go for the escape van, because the path to escape van is mostly safe, although some of the enemies can snipe you when you are getting further up the hill, close to the fence. And, since this is 1 down, if you get hit by a tank guy, he almost one-shots your health if you don't have any skills or anything that increases your max health. So at this point, if a tank guy shoots me for health damage, I will go down. And I will only have 1 doctor bag as well inside the escape van, which is definitely varying. So yeah. Yeah, as you can see, the team AI is barely moving when they have bags on them that are heavy, like bag with guns or gold. They are just extremely slow. So if you were doing this with no skills with 4 people, this would have been a lot easier in my opinion. Like day 1 would have been a lot easier. The other days, I can't really tell too much though. And also I'm going to kind of exploit one of the mechanics. If a bot dies, or go into custody rather, when it have a bag on it, the bag will spawn on you. I don't know why they made it like this. As you can see, the bag spawned on me right into the escape van. I have no idea why Overkill did it like that, because it makes this, especially day 2, extremely cheesy and easy as hell. So yeah, weird choice from Overkill, to be honest. Really weird choice from Overkill to do something like that. So yeah, now I need to get the 2 last bags. And guess what? I'm going to give them to the Team AI. Because I want to not go down. Of course. That's the entire point of Payday 2, is not to go down and die. Or go into custody, rather. You never die in Payday 2. You just go into custody. Like, you jump off a plane from, like, many, like, miles up in the sky without a parachute and just belly flop on the on the ground, on the asphalt. You just go into custody. You don't die in this game. This is just like Pokemon or something like that. Also getting a weird hood bug where the message either you can't stand up or you picked up a package does not disappear. Really annoying hood bug that I've gotten a lot recently. I'm not sure if other people have been getting it as well. So yeah, I have the perfect amount of Team AI alive at the moment. 2 Team AI is alive, I need 2 bags. So now it's all I need to do is to get back to the escape van without going down, preferably, because if you go down and one of the Team AIs decide to go to revive you, they will drop their bag. And it doesn't even matter if they're holding like a really light bag that doesn't affect your mobility, like jewelry or coke or meth. They will still drop it, which can be really bad if they drop it in the middle of a crowd of enemies or something like that. So yeah, here I get some guys back here, or rather there's some guys standing back here, which is annoying. I get one guy that pops up behind me, sadly take health damage from him, so yeah, as you can see the 10 guys very almost one-shot 0 health on 1 down with the base 230 health. You see, dominating people is way more powerful than the AMCAR, so all of the low damage assault rifles, SMGs and pistols are completely terrible. On 1 down, you're making everything way more tedious by using those weapons. But on lower difficulties, and especially Overkill and under, they are really good. So yeah, here, thankfully I made it into the escape van without going down. And I might as well heal up, because now I'm either waiting for the other 2 Team AIs to get up to escape van, or to go down. Because when they go down and into custody while they're holding a bag, the bag spawns on you. So yeah, they are slowly but steadily approaching the escape van. I should almost believe they are wearing ICTV with no skills. Like no other skills. And carrying a weapon bag. They have that amount of speed. So yeah, here I tried to yell at Jane so he can drop or throw the bag towards me, rather, is what he does. But since it's heavy bags, they will not really throw them that far. So yeah, that's day 1. I would say day 1 was the hardest day. Took the most amount of resets. Well, a lot of the resets was because of bad RNG, either getting really terrible gas tank spawn, or, you know, the 2 first weapons I threw to burn. Both of them blew up immediately and basically got me down because of it. So yeah, now it's day 2. Still going to bring trip mines and shape charges for the second door into the server room. So yeah, I'm just going to straight up go for the server room. I'm not going to bother to do any stealth things, because I want to do this loud, so I wanted to do it so you at least have to do everything you have to do in loud. So I'm just going to open this door. And here we go, here is a good use of the shape charges. Don't need to wait for that first drill. And just go straight for the drill on the second gate. So yeah, here, this was actually the first time I did this, so yeah, I did this on first try. That's how easy second day is, because of how if the AI goes down and into custody, if they're holding a bag, the bag spawns on you. Which I'm definitely going to use, since you have to carry 2 servers on Death Wish or higher, or do you have to do that on Mayhem as well? I don't really remember. But at least on Death Wish and 1 down, you have to carry 2 servers to the escape man. So yeah, I'm just going to sit in here and just, like, that was the plan, just sit in here, hope that the enemies will not come too close. Hopefully, I just hope that the team AI could kill off those most of the enemies that went into the room. So yeah, I'm just going to be standing still a lot, so nothing really interesting happens. So yeah, doing heists with no skills and using bad weapons, aka low damaging weapons. What you mainly want to do when you're using doing heists like that way is that you don't want to even shoot at the enemies. It's not even worth killing enemies almost at all. Only kill the very few you have to kill. Mainly because you just cannot kill enemies fast enough. Every single enemy except for security guards and all of the other like 30 HP units are the only one that you can really kill. Everyone else just ignore. So yeah, or you can dominate them. Dominating people is way more powerful than lower damaging weapons. That tells you a little bit how bad low damage weapons are on 1 down. And how even if you fully max them out in terms of skills, you run silencer skills, you run crits, you run berserk, they are still completely awful, and you are way better off to just use DMRs or something like that. DMRs or a shotgun build, or even a pistol build, even though I personally don't find pistols to be that good anymore, mainly because shotguns are kind of filling their role, and you don't need to spend as many points in shotguns to make them really good, since with shotguns you really only need overkill basic, and as you pick up overkill basic, you also pick up the extra shotgun damage and the faster reload speed with shotguns as well. And you can also pick up underdog ace too, which is definitely nice if you're running a armor build. Since if 3 enemies are targeting you, you get both a damage bonus and a damage reduction. But yeah, but at least pistols are really good for taking down dosers because of Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy is definitely extremely good against dosers. You can kill them so fast with a high damage pistol or a revolver. And especially if you run crits as well, they just die almost immediately. So yeah, here, finally drilled open the gate. And now I'm just going to give the servers to AI. And waiting for the shield here to die. Because I was scouting out if the doorway was clear or not. Here I just went for it. I got a little bit lucky that one tank guy as well, or the heavy squad, move out of the way. I'm not sure if he would actually block me or not. And now we're just checking for cloakers and running to escape, and then just wait. And here, yeah, the first team AI with a bag, or with one of the servers go down, and there goes the other one down. That is really good. And also, the chains AI, he just ignored them. He said, fuck this shit. You guys can take care of yourself. I'm not going into custody for this. So yeah, at this point, I basically completed the heist. Throw down the smoke for good measure. There's one bag, and that's two. That's so cheesy. That is such a cheesy way to do this heist. So yeah, no wonder I did this on the first try. So yeah, now we're the third day. That's a bank heist with the extra barricade with the that the vault is electrocuted, or you know, wired up to a fuse box. So if you try to drill it before you turn off the power, you will get electrocuted. And since I'm doing this loud, I'm just shoot immediately. I don't want to on this day, since there's nothing that forces you into loud basically. Like day one on Firestarter, you, as soon as you get spotted, you basically start your assault wave. Or you break stealth rather, I should say. And day two, if you open the door into the server without doing all of the other stuff, you're cutting the wires, you also immediately trigger the alarm and break stealth. But here the only way to really break stealth is for anyone on the map to call the cops. So yeah, I just decide to shoot immediately. Just make them call immediately so yeah. So of course on this day as well we are going to play hide and seek, the best strategy for one down. Especially if you are playing the game at 30 FPS, when the AI is almost close to brain dead. So yeah, playing hide and seek is really good strategy. When they get close to you, just run away and into a new location and wait until they find you again. So yeah, on day 3 as well, it's not much happening. It's a lot of waiting around. Yeah, just trying to call on the bots, so hopefully they will get targeted first by making it so the enemies see them first. So yeah, of course, on this day, I kind of hope that the thermal drill will break down by itself very early before the assault wave started, because that's one of the 3 breakdowns you have to worry about. Because every single drill in Payday 2 can break down by itself up to 3 times. Of course, if the police shut it down, it will not count towards that. So, let us say one of the enemies shut down the drill, and you restarted, it can basically shut down almost immediately after, because it shuts down by itself. Which is kind of funny when that happens. Just a piece of shit drill. As soon as you restart it, it just breaks down immediately. So that's always funny. And yeah, enemies peeking their weapons or their heads through the walls. It's a very common thing in Payday 2 as well. Yeah, I think that was a restart where the cops shut it down. I didn't really listen closely to the footage of what Bane said. Bane always tells you if the police shut down the drill or not. So that is something that is at least nice. You know, all of the spamming Bane does, at least some of it is good and helpful. So yeah, this is actually a advantage of the bank heist on Firestarter, is that you can get this room to hide in, which is kind of nice. You can get a lot of the enemies to just sit on the roof. So yeah, tasers start to enter the room, using the brass knucks to stun them. Stunning them is almost better than shooting them, and just let the AI do the work for you. Like most of the work. Yeah, here the drill shut down again. And here is a lot of enemies. So yeah, this is why trying to kill enemies is not really worth it with low damaging weapons. There is a medic behind her, I cannot kill that medic fast enough. So yeah, that is the how dumb amount of health enemies have on one down. So yeah, went down, now I have to go and get a doctor bag and heal up. And of course now I'm trying to see if I can get back to the drill and restart it. And as well, always keeping my eye on the smoke grenade. If I have the smoke grenade or not. I almost every single time want to restart the drill by throwing a smoke grenade on it. That's the big advantage of running Sicario. And also there, that was kind of funny. I actually managed to get the killing blow on the medic with the electrical brass knucks. That medic had like 20 health or less. So that was kind of funny. So yeah, here I of course shoot the tasers because I don't want the tasers to down the AI. Because the tasers are the AI's worst nightmare. Not only can they very easily get them down, but they also stuns them, makes them useless. Yeah, there you see, dominating people. It's really powerful, just shoot them once, and then start yelling at them. Yeah, there I see 2 tasers, just nope, I'm not going to try that. And here I actually get one of the cloakers that's dropped down from the vents. But again, the cloakers are probably one of the easiest enemies to kill on one down with low damaging weapons because of their headshot multiplier is so much larger. So yeah, here I pretty sure I got shot by a tank guy for that health damage. And since I took damage from the gas as well, just one took or he dealt more than enough damage to get me down, which sucks of course. But that's cool, I still have plenty of doctor bags. Yeah, here I definitely got a little bit worried that a lot of the team AIs just went down there. I almost had a feeling that I was going to lose every single one of them, and that would have been really bad, to be honest. Because you still want to keep them alive. And I also want to make them follow me, like all the time as well. I just prefer having them following me. Instead of standing still in an area or something like that. Always want them close to me so they can take the aggro from the enemies. So yeah, here Bane said snipers were coming in. So, of course I'm on the lookout for the sniper on some of the rooftops here. And again, I got the really annoying head-up display glitch. Like, oh, you picked up a package. Oh, thank you, game. I kind of know I picked up a package now, well. So yeah, just some more hide and seek, as always. I can't really kill enemies, I don't have good weapons or anything. So yeah, when you're doing one down with no skills, but you're at least using good weapons, then you can at least fight out some situations. Using too low damaging weapons? No. Just no. So yeah, here I get targeted by something, so I don't get my armor back. Which is a really annoying mechanic in Payday 2, that you cannot get your armor back as long as an enemy is targeting you. And you can especially notice that with turrets, because turrets can target you through walls for quite a long time. Making it so it can take forever until you recover your armor back. So yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, mechanic, and basically almost make the armor recovery skills almost useless. Like the only time when you have a high enough armor recovery to where that little time window when you're not targeting, getting shot at, or taking damage, where it will actually recover, is when you are using X Precedent with its bonus that when you kill someone, your armor recovery rate increases, and for lower armor you have, the more it increases. So if you don't have any armor at all and you kill a few enemies, your armor recovery rate is so high, so you will basically get it instantly when you are not getting shot at or taking damage or being targeted anymore. So yeah, here, just going to sit inside the vault. I want to sit inside the vault until the assault wave is over. Because I was thinking, the assault wave should be over fairly soon. Even though we're not killing that many enemies, it should still be over pretty soon. So yeah, and also something I have not mentioned so far, at least I don't think so, is that I gave the AI the ability to shoot through shields, because that's going to be way more useful than Inspire on Firestarter, especially on day 2 and 3, where you have a couple of choke points where you will stand inside of, and since you don't have an explosive weapon, you cannot get rid of shields yourself. So yeah, just rather have give them the ability to shoot through shields than giving them Inspire, which isn't really too useful, to be honest. In general, like, it's nice that the AI have Inspire, and definitely if you are actually using a good build with good weapons, then it's way better than the armor penetration one. But when you are doing it like this, when you are running basically running no build, only a perk deck and shitty weapons, you want to make the AI as good as possible. So yeah, here luckily I do not get targeted fast enough by the enemies, so I can just run out here and heal up. So that was really nice. And now we're just making a run for the escape then. There's like 2 tasers right next to it, but I figured out that they will most likely not be able to tase me before I get inside the escape van anyway. because 30 FPS juicing. So yeah, that's Firestarter Loud with no skills, AMCAR and Chimano 88 with Team AI. Team AI, the real MVP. So, as always, going to show off the equipment and all that I used, what mods I used on weapons as well, since it matters a little bit, and especially on the AMCAR, since you kind of have a speed pull mag. So yeah, Sicario, have these mods on, just showing off real quick. And the Chimano 88 with these mods on. And the AI boosts and perks. And showing off the video settings, 30 FPS, and no mods installed. So yeah, thank you for that concealment boost. Totally worth it.